guys, let's do it.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarters databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Senor Dickhead! It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Aye, get lost.
Damn, son. Shit.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Alright. Figure out how you sprint. Oh, right shift? I'm pressing right shift though. You know what? Maybe I can do it with control. Control doesn't work. Hold on. No, mouse doesn't work. Hold on, I think I have to quit. Let's try this.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Okay. So, we're currently at the Callahan Bridge. I could just mess around for a bit.
This is Hit Radio Love Media Station, just one of nine.
Care about anything but themselves. Perfect example.
That's a taste of corn.
Exercise bar because I had to pay, and the lady's like, $1.25, please. So I get out my checkbook, and this guy behind me is like, oh, come on, lady, you don't have $2? And I said, as a matter of fact, I don't. I spent my last $2 last night buying gas at these ridiculous gas prices, and T-shirts, people are so considerate.
Well, you'll get no argument from me. I mean, I get every inconsiderate moron in Liberty City calling into this show. I mean, people think that I have no feelings whatsoever.
Exactly. Another perfect example. The other day, I'm over at the hospital to have lunch with my girlfriend, Cherie, and this maniac comes right up on my bumper, flashing his lights, and I'm like, hey, guy, the light is red. You can't just come up behind me honking and flashing your lights. Then he gets over this megaphone and says, to the woman in the teal my Batsu monstrosity, please move to the side. Can you believe it? I mean, who has a megaphone rigged into their car? People are so obnoxious these days. And rude. I mean, I tell my nanny to teach my kids some manners.
You know, I think that's a lesson to us all. All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Hello, Laszlo. Did that woman say she was a nanny? Because Freddy needs a nanny because he's been a very naughty boy.
No, no nannies. Let's go to our next caller. All right.
Colonel,
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes. I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I could probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there.
it's a dead end. Uncle Sam takes care of his boys. And some girls. If more people would join the military, this would be a better country. These kids don't respect veterans. We fought for your...
This is Luigi's club. Let's go around the back and use the service door.
I got what you need.
Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi.
Eight Ball's got some business upstairs. Or maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
Easiest job in the world. Go pick up Luigi's girl.
Get out of my car.
1,500 just for. Damn, that was the easiest 1,500 I've ever made. Don't spank my bitch up.
Luigi said to give you this, so here, take it.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
Alright, let's go beat up a motherfucker.
Hey, you got it. Great.
We'll keep it at 74%. It's not too tough.
This is going to be a wonderful come.
I'ma rhyme till I can't rhyme no more. Burn till I can't burn no more. Shine till there's no shine no more. Till the earth can't turn no more.
Hour orgy. Jesus.
You know what time it is, don't you? It's time to shake it up with me, Tony, here on Flashback. Flashback.
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
Flashback FM, where every night's a dance party.
This is Tony on Flashback FM. Liberty City's home for the best in disco, electro, and new wave.
Sure that I have enough space to get out. Damn, 4,000. Shit. Stuff. Is it adrenaline? Goodness. It sounds.
Oh, and a sexy bed. What I want, what is the business?
He's a real sweet demon. He's one of a kind.
Oh, maybe not. It's got a microwave, a stove, a washer, bed, getaway, and a TV. It's not bad. Yes. Cool. Oh, there you go. I missed it. Really? Don't touch me, asshole. Crack? It's a package. Out of 100? Oh. Rampage. I've got to kill Diablos.
Why you so stupid?
I can't even aim with this fucking thing, dude. Seconds. There we go. 5,000, baby. You good, bro?
Why you so stupid? I got just the thing. Watch the road, fool. What's up?
Drive Misty for
I had it on a combo. What am I gonna do? Wait. Hey, I gotta talk to you. All right, Mick. I'll talk to you later. How you doing, kid? The Don's son, Joey Leone. He wants some action from his regular girl, Misty. Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights, but watch yourself. That's Diablo turf. Then run her over to his garage in Trenton and make it quick. Joey ain't the kind you keep waiting. Remember, this is your foot in the door. So keep your eyes on the road and off Misty.
Don't worry, man.
It's all about the money.
Misty, she could have Joey.
Chilling statements. This is the one and only Head Radio. Head Radio.
Are you ready to party? These boys certainly are. I hear the lead singer's out of therapy and ready to date your sister.
Working for the sake of it, and I want all the money that they gotta give. I go out getting late, but I play safe in a safe place, and I know that I wanna live. I said to you,
Welcome like your rebel awaiting now. It's about time you got a fly on culture.
and now it feels like I said one good thing. Saturdays, when I went with the bulldog next to me, I just wore my cape.
Joey! Am I gonna get to play with your big ends again?
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug. Hey, I'm Joey. Luigi said you were reliable, so come back later. There might be some work for you. All right?
Thanks, Joey. And I'm already at $12,000. Pretty good. And got another hit package. Hell yeah. I need to go there. I think you can do that with the car. Or maybe I can go here. There you go. Oh, it knocked the whole fence down. Alright. Hit the arm window.
Always.
Ain't nothing crazy, but I mean, I'll take it. Liberty Pharmaceuticals. Pills to chill your ills. Nice. So time goes by through this. Time flies by in this game fairly quickly.
Now out to the Dan, out to the Terry, out to the email crew, and the
Get up there for a moment. Well, now I'm wondering how I can get up there. There's a hidden package right up there. See that? There's gotta be a way up here.
That's your coat.
Never known that.
Bill, it's crazy.
Disposable music for a disposable world.
And there is a rampage. there's the bitch and dog food factory over there. Let me figure out how you can actually look. Oh, there you go. Bitch and dog food factory. So 20 triads in 120 seconds. It's like the easiest thing to do right now is just like jump and shoot. Damn, 10,000? Running. Sprint! Oh, it's start. Start is it's so weird.
Put it down. There's no need to feel bad.
Out of the way, Joey. Hold on.
Marty Chunks. I run the bitchin' dog food factory around the corner. I got money troubles, but hey, who doesn't, right? I'm meeting my bank manager later. He's a crooked bastard that keeps bumping up the loan repayment so he can cut a slice. Take my car, pick him up, and bring him back here. I got a little surprise for that blood-sucking leech.
All right. So about Marty Chunks.
In between man and man, let your love grow strong.
I do a man's job and all, but she treats me like a little boy. All I get is your pa this and your pa that, and you ain't a real man, Tony, and it's driving me freaking nuts.
Well, Tony...
Tony? How'd you know my name was Tony? You're tracing this call? Because if you are, you're gonna get real intimately acquainted with what your brains look like. My name ain't Tony, okay?
Okay.
But my mom, she keeps going, Tony, Tony, be a real man. Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit. But all I do is to be a good son. And I want her to show that she cares for me. Show that she loves me. And you know...
Let's go and pay the fellow a visit.
You know what I mean? What do I do?
Well, Toad, I mean, sir, you know, in life we have a lot of obligations, and we just kind of have to face up to them. And right now, I'm obligated to play some commercial announcements. We'll be back right after this.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the Monkey, the best new video game for the whole family.
I love you, Pogo. You bounce.
Help Pogo escape from the evil research laboratory where the mean old scientists genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a gold coin.
Good thing Pogo has a banana cannon. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a diamond.
You'll guide Pogo through tons of fun adventures, including saving Timmy, who fell down the well.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a big watch.
Rescue a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast car.
And help Pogo to his final mission, to storm the White House with his friends and become President of the United States. Pogo the Monkey is the game kids are sure to stare at for hours. Everyone loves Pogo. Idiot Gamer called Pogo the best spring and simian game since bouncing bananas. Buy the game Pogo the Monkey today. Right, Pogo? And coming soon, Pogo the Monkey card game, Pogo the Monkey plastic dolls, Pogo the Monkey quilt covers, and Pogo the Monkey car covers. For the dad who has everything, why not a Pogo the Monkey tie-in sports jacket? For the lady in your life, why not Pogo the Monkey chocolates and hygiene products so she smells like a real monkey? And for kids, a life-size, living, breathing, springing monkey. All available at pogothemonkey.com.
All right, Liberty City, this is your talk radio show Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller, you're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? Good eating.
Nah, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating. Possum, raccoon, even zebra.
Get your hands off me arm!
Do you have anything else to say, or?
Pigeons. Pigeons are good, too. Sometimes they come with notes attached, just like a fortune cookie with wings. Squirrels. Squirrels, not so good. They taste like goldfish. Meat's real stringy. You know what I mean?
Actually, I can't say that I do. But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't keep those extra 200 pounds off. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me. Then I'll sleep with anything.
The Abdometrix, the thiazides, the tummy stapling. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Yeah, except for exercising and eating right, Porky.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormatron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormatron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormatron headset, then wrap yourself in the special high-voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds...
I like how the cable to the freaking machine isn't even connected. Like, look, what? Ah, and it just goes to the...
I've been drinking again.
It's a third hand package.
Been used. Here's a song you're not gonna find anywhere else. Except on one of the other 800 stations owned by Love Media, our sister stations. Rock and roll! It's Head Radio.
What? Lips last lunch.
I'm bored. When you gonna drill me?
In a moment, sweetheart. I got a little business to take care of. I got a little job for you, pal. The Ferrelli brothers have owed me money for too long and they need to be taught some respect. Lips Ferrelli is stuffing his fat face in the St. Mark's Bistro, so steal his car and take it to 8 Ball's bomb shop up in Harwood. You know 8 Ball, right? Once he's fitted it with a bomb, go park the car where you found it. Then sit back and watch the whole show. But hurry up, you won't be eating forever.
Oh, I'm gonna turn down the music volume just.
Real nice and lovely. Thank you, girlfriend. His mother's come going to a room at night and lovely.
How do I do that? Oh, there you go.
He's no good.
There's Mikey.
Real nice and lovely.
Mike Bistro. It's Marco Bistro. Until you explode. Oh shit. His head blew up. Jesus. What? No! What the fuck? How do you get me out of it? What the fuck? Seriously? What are you guys chasing me for, assholes? Farewell, Chunky Lee Chong.
Chunky Lee Chong is pushing spank for some new gang from Colombia or Colorado or something. I'm not really sure. Who needs details? Anyway, he's got a noodle stand down in Chinatown. That rat has sold his last stir fry. I want you to take him out. If you need a piece, go around back of ammunition opposite the subway. Sort yourself with a 9. You know where it is, right? Well, remember, just watch your back in Chinatown. It's triad territory.
That's a ticket.
I got myself a 9. There's Chunky selling his stir fry. Let's take here.
You feel lucky? Somebody caught a man. Pain is my middle name. Somebody caught a man. Somebody caught a man.
Easy. Pistols now in stock and ammunition. Oh,
You're real divorce Tommy. I can focus on anything. After trying Equinox, I've been employed at the pub 3 times in a row. I used to fall unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep.
Van heist.
All right, we're gonna hit the payroll van. It leaves the edge of Chinatown every day. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it off the road. Now hit it hard, and the punk-ass security guard should bail. And take it to the warehouse at the docks, and my guys are gonna take over from there. Now, it won't be doing its rounds all day, so don't hang around.
Alright. Do some good damage to this vehicle, so...
Double-handed battle swords and get out of my ring!
So good. Hey, I just realized the fucking secure van is called Group Sex.
talking to her real sweet. She purrs, you know what I mean? Oh, here's the guy I was telling you about. Alright, listen, this guy, he ain't Italian and he's no mechanic, but he could get things fixed. This is Pop's capo, Tony Cipriani.
Yeah, I'm Tony Cipriani.
Take him to Mama's restaurant at St. Mark's, alright? Now listen to me. I'm planning a job that needs a good driver, so drop by sometime later, okay?
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown first. I got a bit of business to take care of. Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car, Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
Fucking shit.
Liberty City survival.
Wait here. Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
If it ain't one, it ain't one. Really?
Easy dragon rat. Somebody call a mess. Somebody call a mess.
Get us out of here, kid!
Doesn't necessarily help that you're trying to shut up like that.
We've got content personalized for you. This is Hand Radio. Hand Radio, because your hand needs it. Needs it.
The Triads think they can mess with me. The Triads. With me. Drop by later. Give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
If only it were this easy to make money just doing these kinds of jobs. Let's pause this game for now. Thankfully I saved, so we should be a-okay. Oops. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Just realized Turok 3 is available. $30. Dude. I mean, it just got released today too, so.
Oblivion has an.
But $30, man? Holy shit. I mean, I'm still probably gonna get it though, to be honest. That's pretty good. The first, a lot of people didn't give this one a chance because they either didn't even know about it or it ran too poorly. This was one of the most advanced games on the N64, or they just thought it was a dumbed down game compared to the others, which is an absolutely was not. This game is more linear, which can be good or a bad thing depending on preference, but has much larger levels. Each chapter takes roughly an hour or two with full exploration on its first playthrough. Weapons are all just as amazing as normal Turok fare. The atmosphere is much more prominent, and this one feels even darker and more apocalyptic than even Turok 2 did, with a much more heavier Lovecraftian slash sci-fi feel. The game also feels a lot more like Half-Life 1 than Turok 1 or 2, with its linearity and similarities, such as lots of NPCs dying, the focus on a research military facility, etc. It is an incredible game, in my opinion, a solid closing to one of the best trilogies of all time. The Turok series, reboot game excluded, of games and comics is an all-time 5. Okay, so moving on to the remaster itself, how does this play compared to the original? What's new here? Well, the amount of work they put into this is jaw-dropping. It seems like they almost redid the entire thing and only used the original assets. I don't know how much is ground up or reused in specific, but they did such an incredible job with this remaster. This and Shadow Man, I think, are the peak of all the Night Dive remasters so far. They take the original games and had just multiple extra layers of goodness. This seems like it had much more work done for it than Turok 1 or 2 did. Makes sense. Those two games had PC ports, so I'm assuming those were the base for those remasters. 3 was exclusive to the N64, and it ran pretty badly, typically in the 20 frames per second range unless more than 3 enemies were on the screen at once. With the high res mode enabled, it typically ran around 15 frames and dropped to the single digits when multiple things happened at once. It was that poor, and I can see why it would throw some people off, but thankfully this remaster was done so that everything runs at a silky smooth 60 frames per second at all times. This is the biggest addition to the game, as well as the now keyboard and mouse controls that feel just as good as Turok 1 and 2 remasters. The performance is so much better than it automatically makes this the new essential way to play the game. Textures and models have all been solidly upscaled and look just like the originals. Got loving facelifts. Okay, so other than performance and visuals, what else was updated? Well, now there's an added difficulty selection and achievements. N64's Turok 3 had despawning corpses as a means to try and help conserve memory for the game to run better, but it didn't seem to help much. Here, they thankfully kept the dead enemy corpses. I think there's an option to despawn them too. Like Turok 2, there is some added gore effects to give the game an even more violent and darker feeling than before. This game was the darkest game in the series, in my opinion. I agree. I actually played this on the N64. I mean, I have all the original Turok games. Turok 1, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion, and Turok Rage Wars, which I'm really hoping that Night Dive actually takes the opportunity to bring Rage Wars onto the PC, onto Steam, and be able to play it like with other people. That would be fucking awesome, dude. Okay, so, but I think it was almost hard to see it with the slightly less gore and the despawning corpses. So those being updated really helps sell the game to have its more serious tone, which I very happily welcome. There's an updated HUD you can use if you want. The save system has changed slightly. On the N64, it basically saved your checkpoint at the start of a level, but you had to manually save the file to a controller pack to actually save your progress. In here, there's no option to save. It just automatically saves at the level start and you can quit and come back at any time. Sadly, there's no multiplayer. A shame since this and Rage Wars had the best multiplayer in the entire series. I agree. I really hope Rage Wars gets the same treatment next. That with Steam Workshop. Yes, yes, thank you. Somebody's actually saying it too. Online and keyboard and mouse controls would be heaven for me, right? Hopefully multiplayer will be developed later on in a future update with all of its crazy features, maps, and characters intact. And there are some things I missed. Still, this is very well deserving of its $30 price tag. The amount of work this must have taken to make, I imagine, was way more than what the normal remaster needs. Oh man. See, here you go. So everyone's like, people are like, please don't stop. Reimagine Turok Rage Wars as a single-player, linear, story-driven experience. That would be rad. Or Turok/Shadow Man matchup, since it's canonical according to the comics. Yeah, dude. Like I always okay. So my thing was like I always loved the Turok series. From even though you don't really get much of a background story with Turok One's Dinosaur Hunter, unless you read the comics first. But give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'll talk about this more in just a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, going back to what we were talking about here. Turok Rage Wars. It's been getting overwhelmingly positive, or at least very positive, you know, remaster. So I honestly can't wait. I'm pretty excited to be getting this, and you know, like I said, I'm gonna be putting it on my wish list. Might get the bundle since it's yeah. I mean, it's part of the trilogy, so there's absolutely no reason to get this. Okay, so um, huge fan of Turok. I own a ton of Turok media. Have played the games for hundreds of hours over. Currently playing through the release 100%, and we'll update this review. So, yeah, I mean, of course there's no multiplayer, dude, but like they're gonna be, you know, well, everyone. Some people have mixed opinions on the game. I, for one, like I said, I'm gonna be getting it. I'm gonna be saving up some money on the side to be able to get this because I really want to play I really want to finish up the trilogy. Now, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I actually have them here. You know, actually, yeah, I'll even show you guys how much of a big Turok fan I am. So, let me do this actually. Go here. So, you guys want to know how much I personally love the Turok series? I love the series so freaking much that I actually have the original cartridges here. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So, starting off, we have right here on the N64, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. And it's funny because this actually has Joshua Fireseed on the cover, as opposed to here that has, or as opposed to this one here that has Tal Set, right? So this character here is not Joshua Fireseed. Joshua Fireseed is on the cover, but you guys can't really see him right here. But this guy right here is not Josh. Here, actually, hold on. My library. Right. So you guys can't really see him, but that's not Josh. That's Talset. Completely different Turok than the one that we have here on the cover. On the original cartridge. Right? And then you have Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. This is the one that introduced Joshua Fireseed to everybody. Next, we have, well, next we have Turok 3. Now, it sucks because, this part of the sticker is all fucked up, but whatever. This is Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion. And last but not least, I'm really hoping that Night Dive gets a chance. Like I said, they take the chance and they remaster this one here. Turok Rage Wars, one of my absolute favorite multiplayer games from the Turok series. I love it. It's so much fun. A huge blast. I actually liked the campaign that they introduced in Rage Wars. It was more of like a, like a single player kind of linear campaign kind of thing. And it always had like mixed reviews and such from people, but I personally liked it. I thought it was really cool, really fun. Um, it's just for a game that was supposed to be based off of just multiplayer only. The fact that it even had a single player campaign, I thought was really fucking cool. Now I got another thing to show you guys. One second. I'm gonna show this to you before I go to bed because it is getting kind of late. So. Okay. So, what I have here in my hands is Volume 1 of Turok's Dinosaur Hunter. Now, there's also, this is made by Dynamite. I believe they're called Dynamite Comics. Now, there is also a series made by. There you go. There's also a series made by Dark Horse Comics, which I have been trying to get my hands on for a good while now. I just haven't really had the opportunity to find it on. Yeah, so these right here, these are the ones made by Dark Horse Comics. Turok, the Son of Stone. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the original, or not the original, actually, I think it is the original, but the one made by Dark Horse is a different series from the one that Dynamite produced. I could be wrong. And also Valiant Comics made them too. Right? So there's Dark Horse Comics, Valiant Comics, and then Dynamite, or Gold Key Dynamite Comics. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they do sort of talk about the premise of Turok, but each individual iteration has its own form of like talking about it. Here, like okay, so the Valiant series of Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, was about 48 issues until Acclaim Comics rebooted the universe and the character in 1996 to better suit their licensed video games. So, let's read a little bit of the wiki. Okay? So, Turok. Turok is a fictional character who first appeared in American comic books published by Western Publishing through licensee Dell Comics. He first appeared in 4-color comics. Oh. Number 596 in November 1954. After a second 4-color comic appearance, the character graduated to his own title, Turok, Son of Stone. published by both Dell and then Gold Key Comics. Yeah, Gold Key Comics, right here. From 1956 to 1982. Subsequently, he appeared in titles published by the Valiant Comics, Dark Horse Comics, and Dynamite Comics. So I believe this is this one right here that I have is a combination of both Gold Key and Dynamite. The character also inspired a popular video game series, starting with Turok Dinosaur Hunter, published by Acclaim Entertainment in 1997. Several sequels would be released in the following years for various gaming consoles. Alright. Publishing history. The original comic, titled Turok Son of Stone, was illustrated by Rex Maxon. The writer-creator credit for the character of Turok and Andar is disputed, with historians citing Matthew H. Humphrey, Gaylord Dubois, and Paul S. Newman as the feature's earliest writers. The Western publishing version of Turok was a pre-Columbian era Native American, identified as Mandan in the first issue. On page 21 and 32 of Del 4 Comics Color 9, number 596, who, alongside his brother Andar, finds himself lost in an isolated valley populated by dinosaurs. Alright. So yeah, this is basically the story of Turok and Andar. Completely different from the Turok that we know today. Alright, so Turok refers to many of the prehistoric animals as quote-unquote honkers, or by their most obvious characteristics. Tyrannosaurs are called runners. Pterosaurs are called flyers, and velociraptors are screamers. Paleosaurs are sea demons. Triceratops are rammers, etc. The Dubois series involved Turok and Andar seeking a way out of the valley. Dubois was influenced by his visits to Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico and developed the Lost Valley from his visits to the area. So the Lost Valley and the Lost Land are completely different, by the way. So, let's see, Valiant Comics. All right. So the Valiant Comics. The Valiant Comics in 1992 introduced a revamped Turok, debuting him in Magnus, Robot Fighter number 12. With this version, the concept and setting were altered. Turok and Andar are now 18th century Native Americans. The isolated valley became the Lost Lands, a land where demons, dinosaurs, and aliens flourish, and where time has no meaning. A cosmic anomaly causes time in the Lost Lands to move in a self-contained loop, which means that while millions of years pass outside of it, inside time barely moves at all. Unity, a wide-line Valiant Comics crossover storyline, altered the concept even further. The crossover's main villain, a psychotic superpowered being known as Mother God, uses the Lost Lands as her base of operations. She outfits dinosaurs with intelligence-boosting implants, turning them into bionosaurs. In the aftermath of the final battle between Mother God and the Valiant Universe heroes, the Lost Land begins to disappear. Turok and Andar are tossed into a post-apocalyptic future Earth, and a group of bionosaurs. Sorry. Let's see, take a sip here. And a group of bionosaurs make it to Earth along with them. Following this, they become ruthless hunters trying to contend with the demons and aliens that exist in the future world, as well as various Lovecraftian abominations and high-tech future warriors. Mother God seizes power in this future and begins to rebuild her empire and attempts to hunt down and kill Turok and Andar. A new volume of Turok's own comic, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, was launched in 1993. Valiant published 53 issues before Acclaim purchased the company, including Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 0 through 47, original Turok Son of Stone number 1 and 2, Turok Dinosaur Hunter Yearbook in 1994, and the 2-issue miniseries Turok the Hunted in 1996. Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 1 was the 6th best-selling comic of the month of June, surpassed only by the first 5 installments of Reign of the Supermen. Alright, so, Acclaim Comics. A new Turok series simply titled Turok was published by Acclaim Comics in 1997 and 1998. In the revamped Acclaim Comics universe, Turok is not the character's name, but rather a title meaning Son of Stone. The Turok must protect the barriers between this dimension and the others, the axis of all worlds being the Lost Lands, a place where creatures from across time and space have been dragged and where time has no meaning. Joshua Fireseed, the latest Turok, must travel between alternate universes, stopping those who would try to conquer the Lost Lands and thus all of the multiverse within it. So the Dark Horse Comics. A new Turok series, again titled Turok Son of Stone, was launched by Dark Horse Comics, under license by Classic Media in 2010. The title was written by former Valiant Comics writer Jim Shooter and illustrated by Eduardo Francisco. This was one of a series of titles released by Dark Horse that year based on a classic Gold Key comic property. The entire line, including Turok, was short-lived, with Turok lasting only 4 issues. Okay, so this is the one that I have. Dynamite Entertainment launched a new Turok comic series titled Turok Dinosaur Hunter. That's the one that I have, as well as books based on other Gold Key Comics properties, as part of a licensing deal with DreamWorks Classics. The creative team on the title was Greg Pak and Mirko Kolak. This comic series was released in 2014. The series ended after 12 issues. Damn. So, Turoks have included in chronological order from the earliest to the most recent. So, the very earliest is Turok, Native American warrior trapped in the Lost Valley, hero of the original comics Dark Horse Comics series, Dynamite Entertainment series, and animated film. Tal Set, this is the original Turok that we play as in Dinosaur Hunter. He's a Saquon warrior who became Turok in the 1800s and is the hero of Turok Evolution and Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Carl Fireseed, uncle of Joshua Fireseed, Turok from 1982 to 1997. Joshua Fireseed, which is the one that we play as in Seeds of Evil. Nephew of Carl Fireseed, Turok since 1997, hero of the Acclaim Comics and Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Danielle Fireseed and Joshua Fireseed, younger sister and brother of Joshua Fireseed, heroes of Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion. And Joseph Turok, half Kiowa Space Marine, the hero of Turok. We don't talk about this one. The new one is just... no. So there were plans to do a live-action movie or live-action film, but there was no updates to this since 2008. So yeah. So, like I said, while Dinosaur Hunter doesn't really have a so-called story behind it, unless you actually read the comics and such, this does give a bit of a synopsis. So the player controls Turok, a Native American warrior who must stop the evil campaigner from conquering the universe with an ancient and powerful weapon, that being the Chronoceptor. As Acclaim's first title for the N64, Turok was part of a strategy to develop games internally and license merchandise. Acclaim acquired rights to Turok when it purchased Valiant Comics in 1994, renaming it Acclaim Comics. Suffering from cash flow problems and failing sales, Acclaim came to rely on Turok as its best hope for a financial turnaround. Iguana Entertainment pushed the N64's graphics capabilities to its limits, and were forced to compress or cut elements to fit the game on its 8 MB cartridge. Bugs delayed the game's release from September 1996 to January 1997. Critical reception of Turok was highly positive, becoming one of the most popular games for the console on release. Turok won praise for its high graphics and evolution of the genre. Complaints centered on graphical slowdowns caused by multiple enemies appearing on screen and occasional awkward controls. The game sold 1.5 million copies and boosted sales of the N64. Turok spawned a video game franchise that includes a direct sequel titled Turok 2 Seeds of Evil in 1998 and a prequel, Turok Evolution, in 2002. A remastered version of the game by Night Dive Studios was released through digital distribution for Microsoft Windows in 2015, followed by an Xbox One release in 2018, a Nintendo Switch release in 2019, and a PlayStation 4 release in 2021. So, here's the whole plot, right? So, the player assumes control of Tal Set, Turok, a Native American time-traveling warrior. The mantle of Turok is passed down every generation to the eldest male. Each Turok is charged with protecting the barrier between Earth and the Lost Land, a primitive world where time has no meaning. The Lost Land is inhabited by a variety of creatures, from dinosaurs to aliens. An evil overlord known as the Campaigner seeks an ancient artifact known as the Chronoceptor, a weapon so powerful that it was broken into pieces to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. The Campaigner plans on using a focusing array to magnify the Chronoceptor's power, destroying the barriers that separate the ages of time and rule the universe. Turok vows to find the Chronoceptor's 8 pieces and prevent the Campaigner's schemes. So let's read this last bit, which is the legacy. Following the game's success, Sculptured Software, another of Acclaim's internal studios, conducted tests to see if Turok Dinosaur Hunter could be faithfully converted to the PlayStation. A Game.com version was announced, and early screenshots have been circulated in the press, but it was never released. In February 2017, the source code of the N64 was sold on eBay for $2,551.99, which was found on the SGI Silicon Graphics Indie Development Machine, which originated from the Acclaim Entertainment liquidation. Night Dive Studios produced a remastered version of this game along with Turok 2 for the PC. The game includes improved graphics as well as other improvements based on the original PC ports of the titles. The remastered version was released in digital stores on September 17, 2015. The remaster was later released on the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch consoles. Man. I miss Acclaim Entertainment. I really do. See. In August 2005, former Activision executive Howard Marks purchased the name Acclaim for a reported $100,000 in the beginning of 2006. Marks formed a new company called Acclaim Games. According to a job listing for the company, Acclaim Games was aimed at the US and UK preteen multiplayer markets. However, the second iteration of Acclaim did not go well due to connectivity and payment issues for their online games, along with a lack of action against dishonest players, earning the iteration of the company an F grade from the LA SoCal Better Business Bureau. Damn, dude. So, oh. Controversies. This ought to be interesting. During Acclaim's decline towards bankruptcy, the company made several controversial business and marketing decisions in the UK. One example was a promise that a $10,000 or £6,000 prize would be awarded to UK parents who would name their baby Turok to promote the release of Turok Evolution. An investigation by VG247 found that all those who had reportedly changed their names were actors. Another was an attempt to buy advertising space on actual tombstones for Shadow Man Second Coming. To promote Burnout 2 Point of Impact, Acclaim offered to reimburse any driver in the UK who had received a speeding ticket. Following a negative reaction to this from the UK government, the plan was cancelled. In its last iteration of the BMX series, BMX XXX, nudity and semi-nudity, e.g. full motion video strippers and nude female riders, was added in hopes of boosting sales. However, like most of Acclaim's video games during its final years, BMX XXX sold poorly and was derided for its sexual content and poor gameplay. David Mira himself publicly disowned the game, stating that he was not involved in the decision to include nudity, and he sued Acclaim for fear of being associated with BMX XXX. In the US, Acclaim suffered multiple lawsuits, a portion of them with former partners Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen sued over unpaid royalties. Another lawsuit was from Acclaim's own investors, claiming that Acclaim management had published misleading financial reports. In 1997, 2 years after its acquisition of Sculptured Software, during which it offered employees what looked like ironclad contracts and stock that would be vested over the course of the contracts, Acclaim terminated about half of the staff of Salt Lake City studio, violating its own contract terms. The layoff came abruptly to the point that the employees had to choose between taking a reasonable severance package, whose terms altered several times during the initial weeks after the layoff, and not suing, or join other creditors and sue, but lose their severance packages. In 2007, one of numerous class action lawsuits filed on behalf of stockholders was won, allowing some of the employees to realize a return on some of the stock that had been vested. Damn, dude. I honestly didn't even know about their controversies. That sucks. These guys were... I don't know if they actually had any controversies themselves, but man, Iguana Entertainment was pretty fucking cool. Anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys. Big thank you to everybody who came by. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. I will be streaming tomorrow, probably around the same time. But yeah, I hope you guys all have an awesome rest